Outlaw Country Essentials.
Okay, here's Outlaw Country Essentials on Apple Music.
I think for most farmers, most small farmers, you have to have a lot of hands and a lot of buckets to make what you do financially successful.
I think you do a really good job of showcasing these different farmers, these different ranchers in Texas, and their hopes and their aspirations, as well as what their day-to-day is. I think this is a really well-rounded and concise piece, and you do a great job showcasing not only these individuals, but the profession as a whole. Incredibly informative, incredibly heartfelt, warm-spirited throughout the piece. And
it's about family. It's about coming together as a community. You see the different ways people come together and try to better the overall community. You see the imprint that this man has an impact on through seeing himself through the voices of others is a really fun thing to see. You get to see how he cares and shows off the little surprises that may happen on a farm. You know, there's a baby goat and, you know, there's little moments of hiccups that happen as this documentary continues, and you see, you know, little moments that make you wonder, like, is this goat going to make it or not? Through an incident where you hear the baby goat crying, and in that moment, it really, truly makes you care about the well-being of this farm and the experience of the animals that live inside it. And you really hope that, you know, families be able to build to their own way of living and being able to pass that down for generations, and you know, not being able to build something up just to sell it and not be of existence of anything. It's actually quite the opposite. They're wanting to put the foundation so that people don't have to worry as much in the future.
Really well done. These are some compelling and interesting people, multi-talented. Obviously, there's a desire or a fan base for this sort of thing. If Joel's story is any indication, so that's great, because again, it is fascinating. So many. There's just so many of us that aren't ranchers or work or live anywhere near a farm. So to be brought into that world and get to see it is just it's kind of delightful. This documentary was pieced together really well. Just good pacing, good dynamic between the three of them. Meaning, that it was a good mix of stories.
Really great information, great pacing, great length of the documentary. Trying to like really make a sustainable farm and living. All these people. It was really cool to see this, and Hannah leaving her job in the city to go be on a ranch and tackle the challenges that go along with that. I was just very impressed with everybody doing that. And Joel's little videos that he puts up, I thought were really cool. And trying to find the balance between, you know, time, effort, and profit. Thought that was a really great thing to include here, because I think that goes for everybody in life. It was really interesting. I liked that you put the statistic up about, you know, the guy, I don't remember now if that was Joel or James, but the neighbors having 13,000 acres and 8,500 acres, and they have 55. So it really helped to kind of see what that means to be a small farmer or rancher, and how they're going out trying to find, you know, the perfect low maintenance cattle. That was interesting. And I did like in the opening of Hannah's story where it's the billboard, you know, keep Bastrop boring. I thought that was a nice, you know, opening to her story. It was kind of funny. And I really liked how they opened on her playing a song. And then they ended with that guy's friend Tony playing his music. So I thought that was really cool, kind of bookend. music there, and just technically really beautiful camera work.
The motivations behind every single of these people, the techniques and ideas for more sustainable ranching and farming, so it thrives in an ever-changing world, specifically with climate change, moving them into diversifying their crops, their irrigation systems, what do they do with their land. It's all very interesting listening to these stories and seeing the protagonists with amazing shots and candid moments for each one of them.
It captures the beauty of ranch living, and I think it pairs really well with the perspectives from the different ranchers who were interviewed, and the way they discuss some of the realities and hardships of making money and making a living through a ranch. Overall, it's a really great and really interesting documentary that offers a perspective on ranching we wouldn't normally have access to in the city.
Really enjoyed the interviews of the various farmers in Texas after just starting out with lots of hopes and ambition. I also love the lush footage of the fields and the close-ups of the different animals around the farm, notably the gentle cow. I was interested in the footage of the Texas cow auction. So many things for farmers to consider when picking them. I like the gentle soundtrack and hearing from the country singer to set the tone of the piece. The pace and direction were chill and relaxing, very pleasant.